Yo, your boy back, man. Real quick, man. We're gonna talk about the 5 essential things that you need to know before you own a BMW. Specifically, I've only dealt with the 3 Series. I had an E90 335 twin turbo N54, and now I got this. I've had this almost 2 months, and we're gonna do a little review on my little 2 months of owning one of these. You know what I'm saying? 340 base stock. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it. Number 1. When you have a 335, right? When you have a 335, make sure, because this was the first thing that went out on me, your high pressure fuel pump. Change that off the top. I would advise you to do. You know what I'm saying? That's one of the things that gave out on me. I got the car within a month that went out on me. Number 2, change your valve cover gaskets, and even just change the valve cover. Just change the whole thing, because one thing I've learned with having an N54, or any BMW, but specifically an N54, they're prone to oil leaks. And that is one main area where you're gonna see a lot of oil leaking if you don't change it. If it's bone stock or whatever the case, you're gonna change. If it hasn't been touched, it will happen to you like it happened to me. You know what I'm saying? Number 3, I didn't have this problem, but I've seen like a guy that I follow, he had this problem. Change or look at your injectors. When I got my car, I had index 12s running fine, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know if every 335, if they come with different, number injectors or whatever the case, because I know index 1s and 12s and all that other stuff. Make sure your injectors are running good, because you will run into problems if you don't check that out, you know what I'm saying? Water pump. Thank God I didn't have this problem, because I got rid of the car before I had that problem. But change your water pump. That's what any BMW, especially the older ones, change your water pump immediately. Change that, because you do not want to run into overheating problems. Oh, and if you're running a stock E90, or you got your E90 in the stock, and you throw MHD, boot mod, or whatever the case is, make sure you change your charge pipe. Though I didn't have that problem, like I said, I already had, I think when I bought the car, I had an ARM charge pipe on it. But from what I've always seen, the charge pipes on the 335s, like from the older ones, they made of plastic. If you throwing a tune and you punching it and you're trying to make power, that will burst on you. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely advise you to change the charge pipe, amongst other things. I'm not gonna go into the whole tuning aspect. I'll do another video on the tuning aspect. You know what I'm saying? Make sure your coil packs are good and your spark plugs. The number 1 problem that I had when I had my N54, cylinder 6 kept going out. I don't know if the coil pack itself was old, which they might have been, because I didn't change them, or the spark plugs. I never changed it. I didn't have it in time, but with this 340 that I got, I'm doing all that shit. So that's probably the next thing I'm gonna do, is just do maintenance work. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people be talking about, owning a BMW, it's expensive, da-da-da-da-da. I have to make them understand, like, you gotta know the platform before you get into the platform. You dig what I'm saying? So the reason why I say that is, before I owned my last E90, I was a Honda boy. You know what I'm saying? One thing I noticed with Japanese cars, you don't need to do preventative maintenance before you get the car to drive the car. You know what I'm saying? You have to take care of the maintenance before you can even do anything, even if you're just doing like daily driving. So you gotta do maintenance, bro. Maintenance will save you and your car, and it'll save you a lot of money in the long run, depending on how long you want to keep the car. So I would, if you're buying an old BMW, before you do any mods, take my advice. Do the maintenance work. Then you add the supporting mods, because if you add supporting mods and it's 100,000 miles over, with mileage, and you try to do mods before you do anything of that, your car your car's gonna blow up. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna run into problems. Your car's always gonna be in limp mode. You're always gonna have a problem in one of the cylinders, or whatever the case is. It's a headache. So do the maintenance. If you don't know, what to look out for before buying it, I'm gonna leave a link to what I've seen, and just take it from there with your E90 or whatever the case is. I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of do miss my E90, because I definitely want to do a single turbo, but in the future we're gonna do that. But right now I'm focusing on this. So I can't even lie to you. I've had the car since December 2nd. And the only thing I really did so far was put tints on it. I didn't really do anything else yet because I've been working and life's been kind of slapping me. You know what I mean? So, but my overall thought on the B58 platform, I like it. I really like it. It's smooth. And it's the X-Drive, so you know, you got power all to the wheels. Will I put all the power to the rear? I don't know yet. We'll see. One thing I do like about it, unlike the N54, I mean, it's simple mods that you got to do to even make a little bit of power, but literally you only need 3 mods to make some type of decent power, and this shit cakes. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's smooth, it's responsive. I like it, and it's reliable. You know what I'm saying? Like with the N54, the charge pipe is like brittle plastic. Here, the charge pipe is like a solid material, like a plastic, like a solid plastic where it's not gonna explode like the N54 shit. The more you put power on it, you know what I'm saying? Literally with a B58, you don't need that much mods. I think with the N54, you need a charge pipe, inlets. You know, depending on what you have, tile blow off valve, which doesn't add power, but it just adds to the sound, the aesthetic. A downpipe, and a tune, if I'm not mistaken, right? That's 4 or 5 mods, something like that. With a B58, I'm learning 3. Downpipe, TU pump if you want to make some power. You don't need an intake. You don't need a charge pipe, but if you want one, you can add one if you want. I'm probably not gonna add a charge pipe, but I'll probably do a little intake. And a tune. And I'm running right back to MHD because I like the platform. I like, you know, everything that you can do with it. You know what I'm saying? So I got some plans, man. This was just a quick video, but yeah. You N54 guys, if you just got one, if you haven't seen it on YouTube yet, do the preventative maintenance. You know what I mean? I'll leave a link to a website where it kind of goes into detail what to do, what to look out for. And, you know, I'll probably do another video on preventative maintenance for the B58. It's not as bad, you know what I'm saying? Because they built this to be a little bit more reliable, you know what I mean? So I'll definitely do a little quick video, but, you know, I'm on a break, man. So that's why I haven't been able to make a lot of videos, you know what I'm saying? But we're going to turn it up. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't be a buster. You know what I'm saying? Like this and share it, man. I'm trying to grow like the rest of the community and all that. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as I get unbusy from work or some, you know, whatever come through, man, the first mod I'm trying to do is either I'm trying to drop this or do a whole conversion ever. Because the stock look is not it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's your boy N54Dre, and I'm still N54Dre at heart. Just because I got a B58 don't mean nothing. I'm gonna get it later. You dig what I'm saying? So stay tuned, you heard?